Hey there! It's been a very long time since I did any of those vlogs, but I'm back now. Anyways, which language do you use for work? I remember when I was finishing uni and I got offered my first real software development job, the company asked if I could do programming in C#, which I said yes, but I actually had no clue how to do anything on it. Prior to that, all my software development was done in C, Python, Prolog, for basic things, learning, data structures, etc. To my luck, the language wasn't that hard to learn. It's no rocket science. It's fairly easy to read, lots of nice packages, APIs. Working with databases is really easy thanks to EF Core. Fast forward 15 years and C# is still my main backend language. And more, little things are starting to annoy me. It's not really related to the language. They recently released .NET 10 and this thing just keeps getting better, faster and faster each year. It's impressive what they've done. I'm not gonna show any numbers here, but if you're curious, just Google .NET 10, performance, benchmark, etc. and you will see, it's really good, impressive. Most of my problems are related to the culture and the tooling around .NET. About the culture, usually C# developers, they don't really care about the work, they just want to get it done and that's it. It's not their passion, not their interests, and generally that's fine. But sometimes when you're working with important stuff, you just wish people would care more about performance and the maintainability of the code. Also, even if you're lucky to work only in new projects using .NET Core, eventually will come a time when you will have to maintain an old legacy system in .NET Framework. You're gonna have to use Windows, maybe Visual Studio, and you will suffer because everything is so bad and slow. Seriously. I'm really tired of the old Microsoft, big corporation, enterprise lifestyle. That's why this year I did something crazy and started to use Neovim for .NET development. It wasn't easy. It's a lot of time configuring this. It's not really perfect, but is it worth it? Hell yeah. I want to show you how it works. I obviously cannot show you the company's code, so I cloned Jellyfin, which is an open source project, something similar to Plex. I'm gonna enter Neovim here now. First thing we see is there is absolutely nothing going on. Nowadays, we're so used to VS Code, Rider, Visual Studio, with all those pop-ups, AI-related stuff, just fighting so desperately for your attention. But here, there's nothing. You're probably thinking I'm crazy, but I assure you, there is nothing you cannot do here. So we can find our files, we have a language server, which by the way is the same one used by Visual Studio Code, and you can navigate through the code, you can see references, you have code suggestions, see you can decide what to do here. So I'm gonna use a primary constructor, it will show you errors as well. You can navigate through the errors, and of course you have all the nice things from Neovim. Like searching here is so fast. Look up anything, you get the results instantaneously. A lot of times, for instance, if I have to maintain a .NET Framework project, I won't use Windows. I would just do all the changes in macOS using Neovim, save, push the code, put up a virtual machine, build it and run. See if it works. This is amazing, really. If I want to navigate through the files, this thing is so fast because it uses all the best open source CLI tools. Now of course, not everything is perfect. Like I mentioned before, Neovim uses the language server from Visual Studio Code, which is not the fastest if I'm being honest with you guys. If you make a change, it will take quite a while. See, like there is this delay in which you get the response from the language server. And sometimes I notice that it just stops working and I have to restart Neovim or reload the file like this. This is the stuff that you have to deal with, like all those little quirks. The experience is not as refined as something like Rider, if I'm being completely honest with you. And I still go back to it when I'm really fucked and I need to finish something really fast. It's my big gun. When I need to get something done really quick, I will go back to Rider. But seriously, ever since I started to trial this, it has become so much better. My first trial with .NET in Neovim was 2 years ago and it was really rough, but now, I'd say it's getting there. Of course, you're gonna have to write a lot of scripts, make stuff work for you. Like here, I have scripts for running my tests, for running the build, for debugging the code, but it's fun. It's like a hobby. I know that to a lot of people this might sound silly, but I really have fun when I'm building those scripts and programming my own IDE. Let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in more content about actual software development using Neovim. You know, something that you can actually use at work. I know that you guys asked me to do more of those day in the life vlogs, but that's not really my cup of tea anymore. I did a few, but there is only so much you can show and talk about before it gets boring. You know, it's your work, so you're not supposed to show sensitive information. There is a lot of stuff I can't just discuss with you guys. I'm not saying there won't be any vlogs anymore, but in the future, they will probably be about my own personal projects. Something that I can actually show the code, explain how it works, show more than a blurred screen. I have big plans for 2026, so stay tuned for more. And this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.